Pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay solving equations transformable to quadratic equations, including rational algebraic expressions. Sa previous videos, pinag-aralan natin kung paano mag-solve ng quadratic equations sa iba't ibang pamamaraan. Extracting the square root, factoring, completing the square, and quadratic formula. Pinag-aralan din natin ang standard form ng quadratic equation na ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. At alam nyo ba na ang quadratic equation ay hindi laging naka-form sa ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. May mga pagkakataon na kailangan muna natin siyang i-form para malaman natin kung siya ba ay quadratic equation. Anong ibig sabihin ko doon? Halimbawa, the equation x is equal to 3 plus 18 over x. So sa equation na to, sa unang appear niya or sa unang tingin natin, hindi pa natin masasabi na siya ay quadratic equation. Kasi hindi natin nakikita yung quadratic term or yung may x squared o yung highest exponent na 2. Pero kung i-clear natin yung fraction at ita-transform natin ito, makukuha natin is x squared minus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. Na kung saan ay mas recognizable na quadratic equation. Kasi nakikita natin yung x squared o yung quadratic term, yung negative 3x which is linear term, at yung negative 18 na constant term. Tama? So kung ang quadratic equation ay hindi naka-standard form o naka-form sa ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we can perform whatever operations are necessary. So sa case na to, ang ituturo ko sa inyo is yung cross multiplication. Familiar kayo doon, di ba? Kailangan lang is sa left side may fraction, sa right side may fraction din. O sabihin natin para madali, a over b is equal to c over d. And that would be a times d is equal to c times b. Sa pamamaraan na to, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung paano natin ita-transform ang x is equal to 3 plus 18 over x sa x squared minus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. So, let's start. As you can see, sa right side, meron tayong 18 over x, na kung saan, yan ang kakailanganin nating fraction sa right side. Eh sir, ano naman po yung fraction natin sa left side? So, ikikip natin sa isang side ang 18 over x. Since kasama niya ang 3, magsusubtract tayo both sides ng 3 para mapunta siya sa left side. So, that will become x minus 3 is equal to 18 over x. Eh sir, nasa na po yung fraction sa left side? Okay, so sa left side natin, meron tayong x minus 3. Iko-convert natin ito into fraction. At paano natin yun iko-convert? Lalagyan lang natin siya ng denominator na 1, and that would be x minus 3 over 1. So sundin lang natin yung process sa cross multiplication. So ang magka-partner is x minus 3 and x. Imo-multiply natin sila. Isulat na lang muna natin, mamaya natin siya i-multiply. That would be x times x minus 3. At ang magka-partner is yung 1 at 18. Multiply natin sila. 1 times 18 is equal to 18. So now we have x times x minus 3 is equal to 18. So distributive property, i-multiply natin yung x sa mga terms na nasa loob ng parenthesis. X times x is equal to x squared. X times negative 3 is negative 3x. So medyo malapit-lapit na tayo. Meron na tayong x squared minus 3x is equal to 18. For the last step, transform natin siya sa standard form. Subtract tayo both sides ng 18. And that would be x squared minus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. So ngayon, pwede na nating sabihin na x squared minus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0 ay quadratic equation. So yan yung isa sa pamamaraan sa pag-transform ng equation. Isa pa tayong example na applicable yung cross multiplication. 10 over x plus 1 is equal to 3x. So may fraction tayo sa left side which is 10 over x. Since kasama niya yung 1, magsusubtract tayo both sides ng 1 para mapunta siya sa right side. Kumbaga, iiwan natin sa isang side yung 10 over x. So now we have 10 over x is equal to 3x minus 1. So ganun lang ulit, lagyan lang natin ang denominator yung 3x minus 1. And that would be 3x minus 1 over 1. So let us multiply across the equal sign. So magka-partner 10 times 1 and x times 3x minus 1. So 10 times 1 is 10. Then isulat lang muna natin yung x times 3x minus 1. So distributive property ulit, multiply natin yung x sa mga terms na nasa loob ng parentheses. X times 3x is 3x squared and x times negative 1 is negative x. So we have 10 is equal to 3x squared minus x. So paano natin to itatransform sa standard form? So pwedeng magkanya-kanya na lang tayo ng diskarte kung paano tayo mag-transform sa standard form. Pero sa case na to, mas madali kasi sa akin na mag-subtract both sides ng 10 and will become 0 is equal to 3x squared minus x minus 10. Gamitan ko lang siya ng property of equality which is symmetric property. Kung nalimutan nyo na, ganito yon. If x is equal to y, then y is equal to x. So dito, if 0 is equal to 3x squared minus x minus 10, then 3x squared minus x minus 10 is equal to 0. At yan na yun. Bago tayo mag-proceed sa mga next examples, kunin muna natin yung roots ng mga tinransform natin. First ay yung x squared minus 3x minus 18 is equal to 0. Factoring ang gamitin natin. So, kunin natin yung factors ng negative 18 na dapat ang sum ay negative 3. Ano kaya yung two numbers na yon? I think negative 6 and positive 3. Dahil ang negative 6 times 3 is equal to negative 18 and negative 6 plus 3 is equal to negative 3. So, x minus 6 times x minus 3 is equal to 0. So, equate lang natin sa 0 yung x minus 6 and x plus 3. X minus 6 is equal to 0. Add tayo both sides ng 6 and that would be x is equal to positive 6. Then, x plus 3 is equal to 0. Subtract tayo both sides ng 3 and that would be x is equal to negative 3. So, yung isa naman, 3x squared minus x minus 10 is equal to 0. So, factoring ulit tayo dito. A is equal to 3, B is equal to negative 1, and C is equal to negative 10. And then, i-multiply natin yung A at C. 3 times negative 10. And that is negative 30. At ano kaya yung factors ng negative 30 na ang sum ay negative 1? I think negative 6 and positive 5. Because negative 6 times positive 5 is equal to negative 30. And negative 6 plus positive 5 is negative 1. So, papalitan lang natin yung middle term na negative x. Ang ipapalit natin is negative 6x plus 5x. So, ito yung magka-partner. And then, kunin natin yung common monomial factor. Sa 3x squared minus 6x, ang common monomial factor is 3x. So, divide natin yung 3x squared minus 6x sa 3x. 3x squared divided by 3x is x. And negative 6x divided by 3x is negative 2. And then, common monomial factor ng 5x minus 10 is 5. So, 5x divided by 5 is x. and negative 10 divided by 5 is negative 2. So now we have 3x plus 5 times x minus 2. Equate lang natin sa 0. 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. Subtract both sides by 5, and that would be 3x is equal to negative 5. And divide both sides by 3. So we have x is equal to negative 5 over 3. Next is x minus 2 is equal to 0. Add tayo both sides ng 2, and that would be x is equal to positive 2. Now, balik ulit tayo sa pagtatransform. Let's say we have 4 over x plus 4 over x plus 6 is equal to 1. Kakailanganin natin dito yung LCD. And usually, ang LCD is yung pinagmumultiply lang natin yung denominators kapag walang common sa kanila. So, ang makukuha nating LCD is x times x plus 6. Na kung saan, itong nakuha nating LCD is imumultiply natin sa lahat ng terms dito sa equation natin. Meaning, imumultiply natin siya sa 4 over x, 4 over x plus 6, at sa 1. So, x times x plus 6 times 4 over x. Pwede natin dyan i-cancel ang x. So, ang matitira na lang is x plus 6 times 4 or 4 times x plus 6. And then, x times x plus 6 times 4 over x plus 6. Pwede natin dyan i-cancel ang x plus 6. At ang matitira is 4x. Kasi x times 4 is 4x. And last, x times x plus 6 times 1. Yun pa rin yun. X times x plus 6 pa rin. And now, i-multiply natin kung ano yung mga dapat i-multiply. 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 6 is 24. Sa right side, x times x is x squared. X times 6 is 6x. So, yung x squared at 6x, ilagay natin siya sa left side. Para mangyari yon, subtract tayo both sides ng x squared at 6x. At pagkatapos nyan, mag-combine tayo ng mga like terms. 4x plus 4x minus 6x is equal to 2x. Since negative dyan yung x squared, magmumultiply tayo ng negative 1. So now, we have x squared minus 2x minus 24 is equal to 0. So, ito na yon. Kunin natin yung roots gamit ang factoring. Ano kaya yung magiging factors ng negative 24? Na ang sum ay negative 2. So, I think negative 6 and positive 4 because negative 6 times 4 is negative 24. And negative 6 plus 4 is equal to negative 2. So, x minus 6 times x plus 4 is equal to 0. Equate natin sa 0. X minus 6 is equal to 0. Add tayo both sides ng 6. And that would be x is equal to positive 6. Then, x plus 4 is equal to 0. Subtract tayo both sides ng 4. And x is equal to negative 4. So, ganyan lang yung pag-transform ng quadratic equations. Medyo mahaba lang siya, pero kaya nyo yan. So, baka may magtanong, pwede ba tong process na to dun sa nauna? Pwedeng-pwede. So, ipapakita ko sa inyo. Subukan natin yung x is equal to 3 plus 18 over x. Ang kagandahan sa pamamaraan na to ay yung isa lang yung fraction o isa lang yung denominator. So, bakit? Kasi automatic ang LCD natin dyan yung nag-iisang denominator natin na x. Ibig sabihin, yung x ang imumultiply natin sa lahat ng terms sa equation natin. So, imultiply na natin. X times x is equal to x squared. X times 3 is equal to 3x. x times 18 over x is just 18 kasi makakancel na dyan yung x. So we have x squared is equal to 3x plus 18. Subtract tayo both sides ng 3x at 18. And that will become x squared minus 3x minus 18. Diba pareho lang dun sa nakuha natin kanina? So nasa sa inyo yan kung saan kayo mas nadadalian dun sa tinuro ko. So para malaman nyo kung naintindihan nyo talaga yung tinuro ko, sagutan nyo nga ito. I-comment nyo na lang sa baba. At kapag may tanong kayo, re-replyan ko kayo syempre. So yun lang, bye!